girl. So, this was June to July. This is July. Advice, successes, tasks, productivity. We can see how well that went. This was an everything tracker that I went from doing 3 up here and 3 up here to track, turning it into all one and changing what all the bars and dots and whatnot meant. And, well, we can see how that went. Everything just making notes. And then my habit tracker, and we can see how that went. Let's see. We got the feelings, what happened in the day, symptoms. We can see how that went. And then we have relationships. We have weather. And then we have finances. We can see how that went. And then food. Strangely went a little better than everything else. And as you can see here, I actually changed my idea so it would be more visual next time around. This is my YouTube tracker, and these are the little squares of laying out what I would be doing for each video that I post, not just plan, but actually post. And this is the first half of the month and the second half of the month, and we can see how that went. Instagram, this was for my business, and this is for Palin's, and we can see how great that went. And then I made notes because I needed a ring light, which now I have, and I need a camera mic, which now I have. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, elemental P. And so this is my research page. This is the beginning of, I forget what month I'm in, January, July, bleh, whatever. So this is Monday. I wrote Monday out right here, and then I did just bullet points, and I used some silver, I did stars on that one, stars, to-dos, and throughout the days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just notes for the following week because I hadn't planned it out yet. A running to-do list, and this is Monday, so I literally just shoved it in there. I did Tuesday, and it just kind of got squeezed in there. Wednesday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And in the circles are actually the to-do lists. An arrow going here, so that's what happened on Monday. On Tuesday, I have something that comes down here. I don't know why. I'll have to read it. But Wednesday, this is here, and then this is here. So this is like the first part, and then I wrote all this, and it's like, and that's continued. That's Wednesday. Thursday is all the pink. Friday is up here. And then Saturday over here. Sunday all the way up here. And then I added in Palin's crockpot recipe for her dog food. So then we tried a new one, which was I was going to do my daily. The idea was that I was going to, first of all, these letters are so cool for the days of the week. So cool. Imprint, INPRINT, their YouTube page and Instagram channel for February 2019, week 8. So that's what I was doing, but then I made it into my own thing. I just used her actual penmanship. I didn't copy it. I just looked at hers on the phone and then was like, okay, it kind of goes like this, and it's in these squares, and that's how I did the letters. Anyways, so I decided to do the temperature across the top because it was a hot week. It's 101, humidity was 68%, 101, 68%. It was just terrible. And I only did it for 2 days because that's just me in a nutshell. This is the to-do list that I had to do, and if there's a line through it, that means that it needed to be moved to the next day. And you can see everything just kept on getting moved to the next day. So, and this was my journaling. On the other side, as you can see, I turned all this waste of space into a rolling to-do list along with some habits. So I actually put my journal into the days and my to-do lists into a rolling to-do list. So that's for that week, which is the 29th week, July 15th to the 21st. I decided that I wanted to do some more research. So this is the camera bag decision 2019. So I ordered a bunch of bags to figure out which one's going to be actually for me. which one's going to work. And then I have the script notes for when I tell you guys how it works out and the terminology that they use. This is week 30, 22nd through 28th. I think this is my own personal idea that I came up with, so I don't know if you can tell by just looking, but it is. Okay, I originally had my to-do list over here, then a journal, and then a rolling to-do list, and then just notes. What I did here was I did the things that had to get done, / a little bit of journaling in there. I have a rolling to-do list for home, and then I have a rolling to-do list for business. And I did a little journaling. Actually, I mixed up my days, so this is Friday for there, and all my arrows, you can see where it actually all goes. And then a notes list, which includes groceries. Then I was planning for August bullet journal, and then videos that I'd like to do for my YouTube channel. So this is business, home, and that was last week's. And then I randomly decided to start writing down Instagram regulars. I don't know why, I just felt like doing it. So heads up to you guys, this is top likers. And then everyday Disney State Park, and I don't know why, but I did put my industrial strength hair dryer, and I can't live without it. If you guys know what that's from, please comment down in the comments. You rock. Okay, this is where my July review and August plans is what I call it. This is where this starts. So some people have a cover page or a title page. I just do a July review and August plans. June, July, I try to do it on one page. May, June, I did it on this page. April, May, I did it like this. So now I'm just doing a full page review, and I might just list them out. If I had goals or achievements, I might celebrate it with some fanciness, who knows. But that is what these pages are. And then this page will be, instead of starting it with a calendar, I am actually doing a calendar that will cover everything. Starting at the top, I decided to do the weather and just kind of put an icon so I know what the weather was like that day. It is actually gotten to the 2nd of August, and I haven't gotten that far, so you can see how busy we've gotten. I'm writing it in pencil so I can actually fill it in after you guys see this. Relationship, whether we had quality time, if we hung out together, what we did, if there was any like bullet points in our day, positive ones, negative ones added on there. Expenses, if we spent no money, if we spent a lot of money, and what on, and that would go underneath it. And then social media, of course, how many followers I have on both, all three, whatnot. What I did today, just a little thing, like I videotaped the bullet journal, I did the dishes, I ran and got some gas, something like that. Feelings and symptoms, if my back hurt, I will write it in. If I was constipated, I would write it in. If I stubbed my toe, heck, I might write it in. Something might happen later. And then, of course, the weather, which I said I put at the top. And then a little blurb, which I've done for the dog on a couple of these. There's that. My food. You can kind of see this because you can see the circles. I did, instead of breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, like a lot of people do, I did breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert, snack. I have breakfast, and it goes starting on Monday the 29th all the way through to the end of August. I will put what it was I ate and the time, if I can remember. So I'll put the time, what I ate, and then if I had a snack. Like here I had a slice of apple. Lunch I had chips and dip pretty much, and I had that at whatever o'clock. And then I'll mark which ones I've done, which apparently my days are very wonky. But if anything changes, like if I ate on time but didn't take my medicine on time, which is just silly, that's just my fault. The fact that we took a road trip and we stopped at Sam's Club to get food on the way back. If I had sharp pains after eating something specific, what time I ate that at, and then maybe what time it stopped at, what helped it, that kind of thing. Of course, today is Friday, and I did not get past Thursday morning, so I'm gonna have to go back on that one. This is advice and makes us happy to finish is what I'm calling this. What it is today is the 2nd of August, so I'll give myself advice for tomorrow. Like this one says tomorrow, early up. So in other words, get up early. It's a Saturday, so if we get up early, I mean like right now I can put that in. Get more accomplished. And I'm gonna put capital letters together because my husband has Saturday off. So, and what I do is I put a little checkbox next to it, and I always put a drop shadow, but that drop shadow is massive. I don't know if you guys can even see this. And then makes us happy to finish with a checkbox. What that means is like tonight, I didn't do the dishes. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I have a trailer in the front yard, but the side-by-side battery died. So the trailer being in the front yard, the dishes getting done. It would be nice if I edited a video. So I mean, I can at least give myself ideas. The best idea is to just give yourself one, but on the first day I gave myself 1, 2, 3. So the next day I gave myself one thing and I didn't do it. That one I didn't even do. It's just crazy. So anyways, I said that I need to do, let's put dishes would make us happy, not just me. Trailer and a box with a shadow. And then edit video. I'm just going to put edit because I know what I'm talking about. And then maybe walking the palinator, which is the dog. She doesn't get out much. So anyways, so those are my things. And I can just do a backslash right there so I know which is which. Accomplish, I want that A. And then success for August. So it is currently the 2nd, so I'm going to write all the way down to the 3rd, heck the 4th. So I would have to look back at what happened yesterday and then today, so I want to put delivered freezers to Destin with Jay. What else happened? Let's see, I'm videoing this. Videoed bujo, August. And I'm also making Palin's food. Ta-da! Boom. And I videoed. I call that accomplishment. I saw a rainbow. I'm going to put rainbow. We had a double rainbow. I forgot about that. Double rainbow. Big exclamation point. Why don't I remember what we did yesterday? Weird. Anyways, so this is the main calendar that you would have on your immediate, like right after your title page or right after your cover page, you'd have a full calendar. I decided to put the full calendar closer to the weeklies and the to-dos versus all the other stuff. So this is the important dates, and then the check-off list pretty much go in here. I don't need to write it in pen, but it's probably smart to write it in pen. Kind of lasts a little longer. This is the project time management section. This idea came from Miss McKenna's sLifeLeverage, which I don't know if I said in a previous section. There it is. Okay, so this is my project time management for June. And the idea was that I had my home chores, my home organizing, my business stuff, and my job stuff. You put the task down, and then how many days is what I was going by. So like the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. And then I fill in what days I actually did those things. This is a version of it. This whole page is for my personal business, not my paid job, which I have another planner for. This over here is home stuff. So keeping my work completely out of it, I have my personal job and then my home stuff. So washing dishes, vacuuming, clothes away. Then over here there is going to be videos that I need to get done, or recording that I need to get done, or if I have a photography shoot to do or something like that, I can put it in here. And I made sure that these sections had enough days in it to where, so each square, so 4, 3, 2, 1, 31, 30, 29. So all these squares could be filled in. This is the 31st week, 32nd week, 33rd, 34th, 35th, and the same over here. And down here they actually have a column for each date, so I can just fill them in as I go. So that's what that plan is. I really hope I can keep to it. This, I'm not sure how clearly you can see it, but looks like a hot, crazy mess to some people. Instead of having the important dates, the rolling to-do list for home, the rolling to-do list for business, and notes, so dates, rolling, notes, I have dates, notes, rolling. So that way all the rolling is moved onto one page, as you can see here, and my notes are next to my important dates, as you can see right here. So these are my important dates, and if anything interesting happens on these days, notes as I go along in my day, so I'll always have somewhere to write. These are my home things that are both my habit tracker as well as things that I need to get done, like pay the mortgage, pay the credit card bill. My laptop decided not to open up, so I need to go to Geek Squad, and I actually marked when I want to do that. I do half X's, just one side of the X, so just half, meaning that like brushed Palin. I kind of did, but I did it with my hand, not with a brush. I was just petting her a whole lot, so I kind of did it. If I don't have to do it, like I don't have to make our food, I just put a line through it. Sometimes I put X's. If I put check marks, did it. X's, supposed to do it, didn't do it. Circles, still wanted to get it done that day. Half X's mean I half did it. And then the lines all the way through mean that, well, this one doesn't have to get done until this day. And then this got done on this day, and I don't need to worry about the rest of the week, as well as this one. So you can kind of see how that goes. And once they're completely finished, like you can see here and here, like this one, I return that item and I don't need it anymore. And ironically, the one straight across from it is the same. I was going to buy some monitors from a guy, and the guy decided to sell it. Week right here is the 31st week. And I will fill all this in with pen, and then you guys will see it afterwards. But since this week, I have also had to do a checklist because we added a member to the family and had to go 6 hours away to go pick it up. And so the night before, I wrote down my to-do list so that way I knew precision-wise what I need to do, because it was at 3 a.m. and my brain doesn't work at 3 a.m., especially when I go to bed at midnight. So I got 3 hours of sleep, and I knew that I needed to have a step-by-step exactly what I needed to do of the next day. So wake up and keep the bullet journal on you. Dress, grab our cell phone chargers ×2, so mine and his, and all this other stuff. This was my checklist for that, and since then I haven't done anything else. But that was something that I had to write down, and you can't stop yourself just because you're going from your, what we would call collection, your first week, and then all of a sudden you have notes. You're just going to have to get used to that, because that's how the ball rolls. And in saying that, I did do some of my indexing. So what I did was, for example, with the research notes or anything like that, this is actually a travel thing that I have to add for this page number. But if you have monthly reviews, that's on page 2, 34, 62, 93. Monthly plans are on 3, 35, 63, and 93. Some of these, they are kind of funny because they end up ending on the same thing, like 63, 93, 64, 94. It's just funny how they end up on equaling out places. It's just funny how that works out on some of these things. But anyway, so I did do my indexing. I have gotten to the second page with it. I'm on page 140, and on 117 there's a recipe, and that's the one that's in with those circles you saw, which I'll show you wherever they went. I'm pretty sure I flipped. There it is. I can see it. I'm getting closer. Ah! They're right here. I just can't turn the page. So that's that recipe right there. And it's just randomly amongst stuff, but if I'm like, ooh, recipe, I'll know what page it's on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, rice and cheesy, you know what I'm saying? So that is my, that is my August plan, and when you come back, you will see that I will have it like this, where you can actually see it really well. So there's the beginning. There's the beginning. There she blows. And ta-da! We'll get to it. All right. Store back. Peace out. Love and onion. Hello, everybody. Also, script notes for videoing. Pardon as my dog is panting. And now making a bunch of noise. This thing is rocking. Wait a second. There you go. Hold on. Palin, what are you doing? I hear you making noises. I trust you 0, Missy. I trust you 0%. So this is my project time management. As she destroys stuff because she's excited. If I could find my monthly calendar. I know it's right here. Oh. Are you finished, Palin? She's squeezing into a place where she can't fit. That's always fun.